You have created your first plan, and here in the board view, you can now start to subdivide the plan more precisely. First of all, each plan has a bucket called To Do, where you can enter all pending activities. To create a meaningful structure for your plan, please also use the option Add a New Bucket. All related points are collected in one bucket. The buckets act as a kind of workspace in column form where you can manage your plan. Thanks to the clear arrangement, you can see at a glance how far the plan has progressed, which tasks are due next, and what has already been done. So, next, click on Add New Bucket and then enter the title of the new bucket. I'll simply call this column In Progress because that way anyone looking at this plan will know which tasks have already been started. Press Enter to complete the creation of a bucket, and then the Add New Bucket button will then move a bit to the side. You can create as many columns as you like, but always keep in mind that the structure should be clear. So always try to create buckets that make sense. Quality over quantity. Finally, I'll add the bucket Completed here. So now there are 3 columns: To Do, In Progress, and Completed. And by the way, to rename a column, simply click on the name so that the cursor flashes behind the word. You can then change the name and press Enter afterwards. If you do not click on a column name but just hover over it, these 3 dots appear to the right of it, always a hint to a More Options menu. If you select this, you will find another option to rename columns. In the More Options menu of the second column in Process, another choice appears. Here you can choose not only Move Right, but also Move Left. However, this is not the case for every column. For the first column, you only have the option to move to the right, and that is logical because you can't move any further to the left. The third column on the far right can only be moved to the left. So both options are possible only for the middle column. If you add more buckets, you can also move all columns that are not on the far left or right edge to the right and to the left. Makes sense, right? You can see how the Planner application does not overload you with too many options. This ensures that you can always find functions you are looking for quickly and that no valuable time is lost in handling software. You don't need this fourth column here for the time being, so it's best to delete it now. Why not use the More Options menu again? Please note, however, that deleting the column also deletes all tasks in it. And even though you don't need to put an extra check mark here, this extra click can save you from accidentally deleting something important. Moving columns can be done simply by drag and drop. Feel free to test this directly and move some columns. Just click into the column name, keep the left mouse button pressed, and then release it at the new position. Be brave! You can't really do anything wrong here. You can create buckets, rename them, delete them, or add them again. Defining an arbitrary structure for a plan is not difficult. The trick is rather to find a sensible structure that fits your plan exactly. So please take my advice to heart when I say structure your thoughts in advance, maybe by writing them down in such a way that allows you to create buckets that fit the respective plan.